Hey guys, how's it going? Main Command here, and today I'm going to show you how to upgrade your internet. Okay, so we pretty much do what we did before. Just go to our search engine, type in speed test, and then we go to the global broadband speed test. Wait for it to load up. And sometimes the internet pages are going to be slow for whatever reason. I don't know why. Even if you have fast internet connection, it could be a traffic problem or whatever. You just have to kind of wait it out. Wait for the site to load up. Yeah, that's the thing I find. I'm not all that patient. I don't like to wait. Like if a site takes more than 3-4 seconds, I just tend to always move on to the next one. There's nothing worse than a site that takes forever to load, or an internet connection that just freezes, or when it gives you one of those error pages where you can't access it for whatever reason. It's just an annoyance and an inconvenience. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back because the page doesn't want to load for whatever reason, so I'll have to kill the page. It's taking a lot longer to load than it should. It's frustrating too because it just eats away and takes away so much of your time. Anyway, I upgraded my internet to Internet 30, and before, when I was checking it out, I had up to 15 megabits download and I think half a megabit upload, so I changed that to having up to 30 megabits download and up to 5 megabits upload. So it was the upload speed which was my primary concern, so my computer could just be a lot faster and a lot smoother. And it also depends on the computer you have. If you have a really slow computer, it won't really matter if you upgrade your internet if it doesn't match your processor speed, which is your CPU. For those that aren't all too familiar with computers or just want to refresh their memory, that's your central processing unit. And you want to check for three things. You want to check, first and foremost important, is how quick your computer is, which is your gigahertz, your processor speed, which is your CPU, central processor unit. Then you want to check your memory, which you have in your RAM, that stores how much the size of your file, how big it is, and how much memory you can hold. And the third thing is you want to check your hard drive, how much data you can store on your computer. So those are the basic three really important things to look for when purchasing a computer, or just when upgrading your old computer, or just checking your system in general, so you have a good idea what's going on. And this is kind of really frustrating because I'm having to go back and forth to the site, wait for my computer to load the site, and for some reason I'm getting a bad connection, or it's a dead error and I'm not able to connect to the site. But then again, it's always a good idea when you're starting up your computer just to give it a few extra minutes just to kind of load up, get your tower to set everything up, upload and down, like start up all the files, and then do what you need to do, or browse the sites you want to browse. Sometimes it's a good idea also to check your network settings. If one network is slow, you just want to go down. For me, it's the lower right side, and then you just kind of click disable or connect to a network and see which one's the fastest and if you can connect to it. Now, I do have a wireless network, but I like to connect directly to the Shaw network because they're faster since I upgraded my internet. So I usually like to connect to them, even though the default goes back to my old connection, because I sometimes have a little bit stronger signal with my old wireless connection network, and sometimes I have a little bit stronger signal with Shaw, so it kind of goes back and forth. But I like to always switch it back to Shaw and then type in the password and then link up to Shaw, because I am paying for internet, so much per month. And yeah, I can't figure out why it's kind of going up to like just under 10 when it should be doing 30, because it should be going up to 30 my download. But my upload, I guess I'm sort of I wouldn't say satisfied, but I can live with it, because it's supposed to go up to 5 at the most, and as long as I'm getting like within the like at least upper 3 to 4 megabits per second range, I can live with that, as long as it goes to 5 every now and then. It's not that big of a deal, but I just like to get the most out of the money what I'm paying for my internet. So you want to check what kind of internet plan you have, if you're satisfied with it, and this just kind of gives you a general good idea what works and what doesn't. And yeah, I always test it twice just to make sure, confirm your readings. They'll fluctuate and they'll vibrate a little bit, but that's normal. It just gives you a little bit of a better sense, and no sense in testing it like 3 or 4 times, but just twice to give you a good idea where you stand. Now normally I'd want this to go to close to 30, and then close to, for my download, and then for my upload close to 5, because that's what I'm paying for. And it's not always going to go like that, because the connection fluctuates and varies. But yeah. So in order to boost your internet, you just got to upgrade with your service provider, and you just go to speed check to make sure your connection's testing and going to where it should be going, and as fast as it should be going. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks.